If you don't have an iPhone 17 now, you've not even started. Like, oh God. Why you see somebody, it's not that they were the ones that made themselves the way they are. You see me, I'll be challenging people that are like way taller than me, that are like way bigger and stronger. I'll be challenging that a 3-year-old child will not even care about the way they live, the way they dress. But you cannot intimidate me. Hi, my name is Neche, just Neche. So in today's video, I want to talk about something real and very personal to me, low self-esteem and insecurities. Let me tell you guys a quick story. When I was in SS3, I can still remember vividly. One of my classmates then, she wasn't my friend really, but you know, we all talked, we all had a mutual understanding and mutual relation. You are my classmates. I can still remember that day. We were outside. She walked up to me and she was like, Neche, do you use bleaching cream? I was like, bleaching cream? No, I don't use bleaching cream. Why? Why did you ask? She said, see your hand. And the funny thing then was that around 2021, I was in SS3 in 2021, 2022, right? So around that time, that was the trend. Everybody was just bleaching. If you are dark in complexion, you are not beautiful. The beauty standard then was that you have to be fair in complexion. So a lot of people were buying bleaching creams and they were just ruining their skin and everything. So she asked, do you use bleaching cream? I said, no. Why did you ask? Because me myself, I've never even thought about using bleaching cream. See your hand? I said, okay, right. She said, you have dark knuckles, it means you use bleaching cream. I said, no, I don't use bleaching cream. She said, are you sure? Because these are the signs it shows when you use bleaching cream. So when I got home then, it was even my first time of hearing it. So when I got home then, I did my research and I found out that you might get hyperpigmented once you start using bleaching cream and all. So I said, okay. That was when I became conscious of this. And it got to a point I started feeling insecure about it. I even talked to my sister about it and she was like, it's not even noticeable. Nobody notices it because you are dark in complexion and everything, but still, I still felt insecure about it till up to recently. I was also asking myself, this thing called insecurities and low self-esteem, when does it really start? Because I can tell you for a fact that a 3-year-old child will not even care about the way they look, the way they dress, the way they talk, the way they act and everything. They are just carefree. So when does this really start? The first one is early expectations, and the first place can start getting insecure in is your home. There are some people I've heard and I've seen, a lot of parents, a lot of siblings that like the way they talk down on people, the way they talk down on even maybe their kids as parents, their sisters or brothers as siblings. It's so sad. The second place is your school. I just remembered something now. In school, when I was in primary school, even in secondary school, I wasn't the biggest, I wasn't the strongest, but you cannot intimidate me. I used to talk a lot back then in school. I talked, and especially in primary school. You see me, I'll be challenging people that are like way taller than me, that are like way bigger and stronger. I'll be challenging them. You will not intimidate me. Because of that, I wasn't bullied in school. In fact, in primary school, I was part of the person that bullied people, and that's not even, when I think about it now, like, oh God, why are kids this way? Why? Because that doesn't make sense really. You see somebody, it's not that they were the ones that made themselves the way they are. It's not that they can be able to change the way they look or anything, but you come out, you be telling the person your head is big, you are thin, you are this, you are short, you are slim. Like, does that make sense? And that's the second place it starts from, school, because it will even affect you more because these are your age mates, these are people the same age as you are. The next one is social comparison. I've fallen victim to this more times than I can even think about. Like, there's something that is happening now, the iPhone craze trend. If you don't have an iPhone 17 now, you've not even started. You're not even part of the elite in the society. Like, I don't understand. And I can remember when I was in primary school then, it was BlackBerry. I'll put the picture here on the screen if I can be able to find it. There was this BlackBerry phone. It was the latest phone in town. If you didn't have a BlackBerry phone, my dear, you beat up yourself. You've not started. So it was everybody, girls, boys, everybody was just killing themselves just to get that BlackBerry phone. But where is the BlackBerry now? Now the next one now is an iPhone. And you know that the thing about iPhone is that it gets upgraded every I think it's every year or twice, once in 2 years, I'm not sure. And you yourself, maybe you were using an iPhone 13 and then you now see that iPhone 14. I don't know if there is an iPhone 14, and then an iPhone 14 comes out now. You'll be like, yeah, I need to go and get an iPhone, even if you don't have the money. So this can lead to insecurity. You not feel like you're enough because you don't have iPhone 14. But these things are just, they are all just vanity. Yes, you heard me say it. They are all just vanity. And then the next one is people that compare themselves to people that are on social media. You'll be scrolling online, you see somebody, you know that this person is your age or you're even older than the person, and you see the person's achievements, you see everything the person has done, and you'll be like, hey, what? Hi, and look at me now, I don't have anything, I'm not done been able to do anything, I'm not. These are things that can lead to insecurity and then low self-esteem. There is something that somebody said that was striking to me. Do you see social media? Social media is a place where somebody puts in the highlights, like the beautiful things that happen in their life. You not see somebody going through a tough patch and they'll come out on social media, but it happens now, sure. But it's very rare that I see somebody go on social media and they'll be crying, or though it's now getting common and people are now doing it, but they'll be crying, they are in pain, they are broke or anything. But once they have the money, once they have the iPhone, once they have those good clothes, once they go out, once they are laughing, they'll take pictures and they'll put it out there for you to see. Now you yourself, that you don't even know if you're better than the person, be comparing yourself to the person and you'll be feeling insecure. The next one is negative self-talk. I've fallen victim to this a lot of times. Like, I'll make a mistake, I'll be telling myself, Neche, Neche, why did you do this? You're not even good. Why? Neche, be calming down. Be calming down. Okay? Then the next one is trauma or bullying. Like I said, the first place you can get bullied is your home. Your parents can bully. There are some people now, especially in this part of the world, maybe the parents give birth to them and an aunt or an uncle, an extended family, or even if a stranger, a neighbor needs help in their house, you can send your kid to the person's home to assist. And a lot of times these people get bullied a lot, not just physically but mentally, with the words they hear, with the type of insults they throw at them. Like, it just ruins the person's mindset. They will never ever see themselves as enough because of these things. So the first place is the home. Then the next place is school. Like I said earlier, you see children, especially children, because as you start to grow, I guess you start knowing better, right? But you see children, your head is big, you have thin legs, you have big ears, your nose is flat, you are this one, they'll be insulting you. And once you get bullied, once you hear these words, it's going to mess up your mind and the way you think about yourself. Now, how to heal and rebuild your self-confidence. Let me tell you guys a story of something that happened to me. Sometime this year, I was feeling down. I had a lot of insecurities because I felt that the promises God had already made to me, I wouldn't be able to fulfill them because of who I am. I can still remember, we went for a worship meeting. I wasn't even participating. I was just sitting there. I was just wallowing. And then the Holy Spirit said something striking. The Holy Spirit was like, Neche, have you even seen you? You are feeling down because you feel like you are not good enough. You are good enough, oh. Neche, you are good enough. He was saying these words to me, like I was still doubting. He said, have you seen yourself? I was so emotional. Now, these are the ways you can heal your insecurity. First of all, If you've not given your life to Christ, I think that's the first step. Giving your life to Jesus. Then the next step to healing your insecurities and your low self-esteem is replace I can't to I'll make mistake, I'll learn, right? You might feel like I can't be able to do this because so thing, I have so limitation, because these people have already put this in my mind that I can't be able to. Replace it with I'll make mistakes, but I'll learn from my mistakes and I'll do better. The next one is reduce comparison. I'm not the type of person that will see what somebody has and I'll start comparing myself to the person. You have these things, thank God. I know that there's something my dad used to say, that even if you don't have it today, but you work hard for it, by tomorrow, like that BlackBerry, by tomorrow you can be able to afford something that is even way better than what the person has. The next one is practice self-compassion. My dear, be compassionate to yourself. Try to love yourself. The way you talk to somebody, maybe your family or your friend or somebody you love, talk to yourself that way. There was something that happened. Hey! There was something that happened recently, and when I think about it now, I'm like, thank God, thank God. But then I was hurt. I wanted to recharge, right, my phone through my OPay app. Not my phone, it was our office phone then. So they normally give me money for a airtime and I'll recharge with my OPay account too. So that day, it was like very early in the morning, and I've done this transaction a couple of times. So I don't know if you know how OPay works. The number is already stored in your phone, so you don't even need to start putting it in again. You just click on the number, then do your recharge, and you are good to go. So that morning I didn't check, and I don't know, I just don't know what happened, because I've never recharged to that number before, but it was there. It looked exactly like our company phone's number, but something happened. One number was off. I don't know how to explain. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. So one number was different from our company, and I wasn't even checking. I wasn't paying attention, and then I went on ahead to recharge, and it was 8K. I was waiting for the alert. I didn't see it. I checked my balance because I was with the company phone then. I checked my balance. I didn't. I started getting worried though. What is happening? And then I went back and I checked the transaction history. That was when I checked. I was checking the number and I saw that one number was different from our company number. I rushed and called the person. The person, when he picked up the call, a man, he said, no, he has not seen it. And OPay, the way it works with OPay, the moment you do the transfer, it just enters instantly. There is no delay, there is nothing. The man said, no, I didn't see anything, no, blah, 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 blah. Hey, me, myself, I started beating myself. Oh, you are so careless. You are this, you are that. You can never get anything right. Then around evening, I called this man again. I was like, the way I cried that day, and I prayed, I told God, please, just, this person should just agree that they saw the money. They should just send it back, please. I called the man back in the evening, and this man said, that he saw the money, he saw the airtime, blah, 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 that. But he has already spent, I don't know what he said then, but he doesn't have it there with him again. I was like, hey, 8,000 naira. I asked him, okay, how much do you still have? How much airtime do you still have? He said it's just 3,000. I said, please send it. Send anyone you have. Let me just manage it. Because this is not I explained everything to him. He wanted to send it. He said, it wasn't going through. And for days, I was beating myself up. Neche, you cannot. And then I called myself. I was like, wait though. Why am I beating myself up? This mistake has happened, alright? There's no point crying over spilled milk. Why are you beating yourself up? Beating yourself up wouldn't get this money back. And the man even promised then that he was going to, don't worry, that when he gets the money, he doesn't have it now. When he gets the 8K, he's going to send it to me. Up to today, I've not heard from him, and I said I wasn't even going to call him back again for it. The next one is surround yourself with people that are positive, because there are lots of people out there. Okay, let me not talk about your family, because you are not the person that chooses who your family is. It's not by choice, right? It's by chance. But what about your friends? The type of friends you keep. What about those people that when you go out, maybe when you go to school, when you go to work, those people that you call your friends, those people you talk with, are they positive? And do they talk down on you? Do they look down on you? They see this, they'll see you as you are nothing. They'll see you like. So those people around you, if your friends looks down on you, if they talk down on you, if your failures make them feel good, cut them off. Hear me now. Cut them off. Tell them you can no longer be friends. If you cannot tell them, if you're the one that normally goes to them, maybe you go to their house, stop going. Delete their number. Like, cut them off from your life. You don't need those type of people around you. The next one is celebrate progress, no matter how little it is. You tell yourself, hi Neche, you did a good job. There's something I used to do. I used to write down a to-do list every morning, and whenever I do everything in my to-do list, I'll tell myself, Neche, you did very well. You are just productive today. And maybe you are writing an exam. For people that are still in school, you are writing an exam and you passed your exam. Go out. I'm not saying that you should break the bank. You can buy yourself something so little, a gift. Gift yourself. Tell yourself you did so good. Celebrate those small wins, no matter how little. Even if you tell people, maybe your family, and they're like, it's normal. It happens. Is it not normal? You yourself, you should celebrate yourself. The next one is allow yourself to start over. When you make a mistake, don't dwell on that mistake. This is something that I've learned. 2025 has taught me. I don't dwell on my mistakes. It has happened, fine and good. I've learned from this mistake. I'm probably not going to make this mistake again. Don't dwell on it. Don't cry. A milk spilled, you stay there, you'll be crying. Even if you cry for 10 hours, it wouldn't change anything. So don't dwell on your mistakes. Do what? Try to move on. Whenever it happens, try to tell yourself, I've made these mistakes, I'll learn from these mistakes, and everything is going to be all right. Then I forgot, you should pray. You should pray about your insecurities. You should pray about your self-doubt. You should pray about your low self-esteem. Hand it over to God. Tell God, so this is how I feel about myself. This is how I feel. And it's going to help you. So if you yourself, you are not feeling sure about yourself, you feel like you are not enough, listen, you are enough. You are loved. You are enough. You were fearfully and wonderfully made. I want you to say it. Repeat it with me now. I am enough. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And your value doesn't come from what people say about you. Your value doesn't come from your accomplishments. Your value doesn't come from the physical properties you might have now. Your value comes from God. Yes, you heard me right. And He doesn't create mistakes. No. When He was making you, He didn't make a mistake. No matter what you think, no matter what anybody tells you out there, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you watched to this part, you are the real MVP. Thank you so much. I want you to give this video a huge thumbs up and subscribe to my channel to join my growing community. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.